Welcome, everybody, to Sonderling Inc., Episode 16. I am Semelander, your GM. I have some players. Let's start at the top. Who are you, and what is it? What do you do that makes you famous?
I am Holocall, playing Human Fighter, also called Holocall, and I don't know what makes me famous.
I'm Inter. I'm playing a human rogue called Horgold Wolfshift, and everybody knows that I'm famous.
I am Satet, playing a half-elf bard named Tuko, who was the brother of Satet, my last character. And I am not yet famous in the stream, but I am famous in my own head.
I am Xur, playing Gruntos, the half-elf ranger, and I'm famous because I'm the meanest, baddest kobold in Orkland.
Sure.
And we got a flying ship.
And you have a flying ship. All right. Who wants to do the recap for some inspiration? Do any of you not have inspiration?
I used mine.
Ooh.
I have none.
Why don't you go for it, Intertooth?
Yeah, last time, let's see, we brought back the flying carpet. Got to the officials to get rid of the bodies that were still on board. And the owner, well, the claimed owner of the ship wanted to inspect the ship. We denied that because we are in an investigation at this point. And we got some people to look at the logbooks that we found and got some materials. And yeah, we went on our way. Did I miss something?
There was a small
We got
thing.
lawyers.
Yeah, you got a lawyer.
to fill in the salvage claim paperwork. Which is about all I can remember apart from what Intertooth already said.
And when Horgold was on watch, something happened.
Goldie
Didn't we-
poofed.
Yes, Goldie poofed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I tried to forget that.
All right. So, Horgold, you felt your familiar break their connection with you. Actually, I would like to go ahead and have everybody roll initiative. Since that is absolutely what is happening right now.
Is it a new day so that I can roll for my Eldritch stuff?
Yep. Ooh, nice. What is your dexterity, Gronthos?
My bonus is 4.
All right.
Total dex is 18.
Right, so the only person who knows anything is happening at this very moment is Horgold. I'm adjusting the init order over here. And all right, so Horgold, you felt the connection break to your birdie. You have no idea what's going on. And while that happens, okay, this one's going to move there. This one's going to move We'll move you. That'll work. There and there. It is now your turn, Horgold.
I'm trying to silently, sneaky, peek through the door.
Give me a stealth check, please. Okay.
And trying to look out
So
to see what's happening.
So when you look out, you crack the door open ever so slightly. You see a large construct covered in bronze armor, wooden or metal. You're not 100% sure. Arms and legs, helmeted head. Looks like a giant set of plate armor. Edit. No, advanced. No, how do I... That one. Haha! Advanced. Name C. Can you guys see the name of that thing yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. No.
Show nameplate. There we go. Save changes. Aha! Can you see it now?
Yes.
All right. Show nameplate. Advanced. C. Save. All right. So you see a human, vaguely in they have some sort of light source on them, behind this giant construct, and they don't seem to have noticed you.
I'll use a message spell to... Who had to watch before me? There was Gruntus, I think.
Sounds correct.
Yep.
Then I'll message Gruntus and say, we got visitors on deck. They're big and a human. Please alarm the rest and help.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Horgold? That's...
Let me see what that spell is. If that's... No, its spell is an action.
'Kay.
So, no, that's it.
Grunthos, you're up.
That should put me in range to knock on both walls. Walls to both the rooms.
Sure.
Just knocking and saying, "Get up, intruders!" Not loudly, but hopefully loudly enough they can hear, and start moving up.
All right. So we got. Give me. Are you? You're knocking stealth. Give me a stealth roll. Okay. Holluck and Tuco, I would like a perception check with disadvantage since you are asleep. DC probably 15.
Sir, what script do you use to cheat your rolls all the time?
Shh! I'm not allowed to tell.
Holluck and Tuco, you guys do not wake up. Grunthos, you can see at the top of the stairs. You can see probably from the waist down a human. They are looking around at this moment. So you did a move. You did part of a move. I'm going to say the knocking on the doors was probably a bonus action. You have an action and the rest of your movement left.
I will draw my bow, knock an arrow, and yell, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Okay, they're going to notice that. Yeah.
I have a plan.
You have a plan. All right. Hollock and Tuko, go ahead and give me a perception check without disadvantage. DC 10. Ooh, Tuko, you wake up. You can act this turn. Hollock, you are still asleep. After Grunthos, it's Hilbert's turn. Human, says something in a language I don't think you understand, Bissell. Points a finger at you and is going to cast that. Really? Does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
So two beams of light zip past your tiny personage and blow small holes into the walls behind you. And then
that's my bedroom.
And then he is going to move there. Hollock, you are up. You have not woken up yet. Please roll again. DC 5 this time. Don't roll a 1. Hey, you're awake now. You can act next turn. Its turn. Oh. Where exactly did you guys put the spells on the lower level, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Clear out the bottom.
On the door in net 12.
All right. So this guy, he yells something at the shield guardian, and it like shoulders its way down the stairs. You hear cracking and breaking of wood as it basically stomps its way through the stairs and moves to... It's not actually in the wall, but it's big. And Grunthos, it's going to take a swing at you. Or it's going to take a pair of
I
swings
would
at
like
you.
a dexterity saving throw from it, please.
For...
Cordon of arrows.
Is that there? Sure. Dexterity saving throw.
I put it at the top of the stairs on our level.
Does a natural 20 beat you?
Yeah.
And just one?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's going to take... It has multi-attack, so swings with 2 fists. 24 to hit and a 21 to hit.
Both hit.
All right. 2d6 plus 4. All right. 19 damage. Hits you. It just brings both fists up, thumps you on top of the head.
Yep.
All right, Tuko. You hear crashes, bangs, breaking wood, lots and lots of stuff going on outside your room.
All right. I'm gonna crawl under my bed and pee myself. No, okay, not really. I'll come running out the. Wait, there's holes in my wall now. Can I peek out the hole?
Yeah, you see a dimly lit area in the middle of the ship, and the large construct beyond the tiny kobold.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and.
You cannot start that.
Oh, sorry. I was investigating a spell really quick to check the range.
Sure.
May I cast that?
Constitution save? I didn't see what spell that was.
It's Shatter. Let me see if I can share it.
shatter.
Staying in there.
It is. Yeah, you can cast that. Okay. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point must make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Constitution sure.
And non-organic creatures have a disadvantage.
So he rolls with disadvantage. All right. It is non-organic. He got a 12. So you said he got a 15. So succeed. So 15 points of damage.
Yes.
All right. It looks minorly scratched up. After Tuchel, Horgold. Through your cracked door, you saw the large construct go down below, and the human back up on top of the deck.
I cast this one on Hill.
All right. Give me a stealth check with advantage, please. To remain hidden.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you succeeded. All right.
And that's basically it.
Grantos, you're up.
I'm going to try and give the spear some work.
Okay.
I have a big thing.
You do have a big thing.
First of all, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on biggest McBiggest.
Okay, it is a construct as well. You think you have that as a favorite enemy?
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything for hit or damage. Just tracking in 5th edition.
Okay, just letting you know. I didn't know what all it did.
And I am going to wield the spear with 2 hands because why not?
Okay. Yeah, that hits. For 14 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a fine looking spear. Where'd you get that?
You hear coming from the room behind you.
And I'm gonna jab again.
Okay. That also hits. So another 13 damage.
Plus the 8. The 8 is the Colossus Slayer racial ability.
Oh, you didn't get that on the first one?
Nope, because it has to be wounded.
It was already. It was.
Yeah, but
okay, I was gonna say the first time it was already wounded from Tuco. So
yeah, only get it once per round anyway.
Okay, so 17, 21 damage. Never mind.
Yeah, apparently.
Minus 21. Okay. After Grunthos, it's his turn. He's gonna do... He yells a command at the shield guardian, who will follow on his own turn, and he will head... He will head up here. And he starts doing something up there. All right. Hollock, you're up.
Okie doke. The door to my chambers, does it open to inside or outside?
We'll go with inside.
Okay, that's better because otherwise I think I would knock over. I grab my shield and spear,
Yep.
uh, open the door quickly,
Mm-hmm.
quick peek outside to get a grip what's going on,
Okay.
and seeing the chaos, I engage the construct.
All right. You'll have to step out into the hallway to do that. Yep. Yeah, that hits. For 8 points of damage.
Yeah, second attack follows now.
15 will not hit.
Oh, that's basically it.
All right. It is its turn. So you two see one of its fists go kind of gray gray and like smoky, and it swings again. The left fist, we'll go with that one first, is the one that's gray and smoky. The right fist is also swinging at Mr. Kobold. So we have hit on a 23 and a miss. So hit on 23, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Take 12 points of damage.
Yep.
All right, and you see some of its, like, as the misty, you feel the like mist reach inside of you and kind of pull out your essence, and it repairs slightly from this. Tuco.
Okay. I guess at this point, cast Shatter.
Sure.
I'm a little sad that it won't show the spell.
Yeah, I am too. You rolled a 1 to hit though, right? Or do you have to roll to hit?
No, I don't roll to hit. They
It
just have to make the save, and it looks like it. I don't know.
He cast it at level 1.
Oh, okay. A 23 passes your Constitution save. So is that half damage or no damage? Oh wait, no, with disadvantage. Yes, 23.
Half damage unsuccessful.
So
Yep.
take 4 points of damage. All right. Tuco, Horgold, you're next. You have lost track. You saw him go up the other set of stairs.
I know the ship,
Yep.
right? So if I'm standing there, can I see him if he's up here, up there?
Yes. You will need to make a stealth roll to remain hidden while you do that.
Well, why not?
Okay, it's up to you. Okay, it didn't notice, but what about him? Perception of 0. Oh, you believe you are still hidden.
And then I'll shoot the guy on
Yep.
top.
You have your true strike. I don't remember what true strike does, but 28 damage. Ow. You hearing him say, in common, ow, son of a... 73. And you are... Okay. He spots you.
I think, yes, he will.
Yeah, he spots you. The Shield Guardian does not, unfortunately for you.
And I'll move down with my last 10 feet.
Okay. So he saw you do that. After Horgold, Grunthos, you're up.
Oh, can I say something still?
Absolutely.
I say to Grantos that the Hilbert guy is doing something with the controls.
God dang it. Oh, let's get this one done and go confront the doofus.
All right.
This is where kobolds get dangerous. Spare time. I'm swinging.
23 hits.
For 12 damage.
Okay. And yes, you have advantage, and so that's a crit. How much damage do you do?
16? 17.
Plus that.
17, 24. All right. The Guardian looks beaten up. Grunthos is his turn. All right.
I'm gonna pivot around him.
Yep, you can do that.
To get close to a set of stairs. And that's my turn.
All right, I'm going to need Horgold to be the only one in the area of effect for that because of what it does. Oh, 30-foot cube. That's fun. So he moves 5, 10, 15 there and points at you guys right through here. So a 30-foot cube. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think it's going to hit everybody except for Tuco. I need you all to make a Wisdom saving throw, please. DC 16. If you failed, you are. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. Spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if somebody uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So, Hollick, you see Horgold and Zerder kind of fall into a stupor, I guess you would say.
Okay.
And actually, yeah, you both see that. After that is Hollick, you are up.
Okay, I start with attacking the construct.
Okay. Uh, 12 will not hit. 24 will, though. So 12 points of damage. It's looking pretty beaten up at this point.
Then I will move towards Grantos.
Okay. It takes an action, so you can. I should be specific. You can either try to wake somebody up, or you can attack.
Or I can use my action search
Or
because of this
that-
action and
Also works.
get an amendment. I will do that.
All right.
Action search and shake Grantos. Yell at him, hey, what you're doing?
All right, Grunthos, you snap out of your stupor, and you realize you snap out of your stupor. All right. Tuco, you're up.
So, was that a charm?
It was, well, roll Arcana. 10. Yeah, you recognize it. It's Hypnotic Pattern. You can still see it
Sorry.
active in the area.
Okay.
If you move too
Can I
close,
do-
I think you're going to get it. Go
Just
ahead.
curious if I can use. I'm not sure how to get it in chat. Counter charm. At 6th level, you gain the ability to use musical notes or words to the power to disrupt mind-influencing effects. As an action, you can start a performance that lasts until the end of my next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
You can do that. I would give Horgold another save to break free of the charm when you start.
Okay. I am first going to use Baldric Inspiration, which is a bonus action on my turn. I choose one creature other than myself within 60 feet who can hear me.
Yep.
And that creature, anyway, a D6 once within the next 10 minutes. They can roll the die and add that number to an ability check, an attack throw, or a saving throw.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that for Grunthos. And then I will whip out my viola and start playing for Counter Charm.
All right. Go ahead and make your your save, Horgold.
Charisma. Wisdom, right?
Wisdom. Yep. Yep. You passed. You are no longer stupefied. And you get to act.
Wow. I shoot the shield gun.
Okay. You have disadvantage because you're within melee, right?
No, I think not. Sharpshooter.
Crossbow expert is the one that gives ignores disadvantage.
Yeah, I have disadvantage.
Okay. Armor class 17, you hit anyway.
18 damage.
And it had not noticed you, so yes, you get your sneak damage. Oof.
I also get them sneak damage if it's
Then-
in melee
right.
range with somebody else.
All right, 18 damage. Yeah, it's looking real beat up.
Move a little bit out of the way.
Horgold Grunthos.
Don't forget to roll your D6 to figure out if you want to use that count to add to your rolls.
I roll it when I...
You declare you use it, and then you roll the d6 in addition.
Yeah, I can see, that might not be enough, and I can say, I want to roll my d6 as well.
Correct.
Well, Shield Guardian is going down.
Uh, 15 misses.
I nab it.
$20, on the other hand, does not. How much damage?
24?
Ow. the guardian says something in a language you don't recognize. I don't think any of you have Abyssal. And it is now his turn.
I have been forgetting it, but dexterity saving throw.
For the guardian?
DC 13.
Okay. Yeah, no, it failed. What does it do?
It takes 1d6 damage
Okay. Because
from
of...
cordon and arrows.
Ah,
Four arrows. One was lost
right.
because he succeeded. Another 4 damage.
Got it. All right. Nope. He's gonna save that. So he's just gonna do. All right. So he backs up a few steps to there, points at you, Horgold, and 2 beams of enervating energy swing at you, or come flying out at you. 27 and 25 to hit.
Is he doing that because there's a big hole in the middle of the boat?
Yeah, those hit.
He can. Oh wait, he couldn't see from there. He can see from there. Sorry. Yep. No, he has to be able to see you. So yes, he can see from there. Those hit. So take. Really, 11 points of damage. And you have uncanny dodge. Attacker that you can see hits you with an attack. You can use your reaction to have. All right. So you can react to one of those.
Yeah, 1 attack.
Oh, no, it was more than 11 damage. It was... so 6 div 2 is 3, 9, 3 and 9 is 12 points of damage. Sorry.
No problem.
That is his turn. Hollock, you're up.
I stick him with my spear again.
Okay. What?
Double crit.
I mean, sure. Yeah, absolutely. How do you kill this thing? What does it look like when you kill it? Well, it's not alive, but
I don't know. I jam the spear into his chest, turn it around, and rip it out.
So you have you stab your spear into this thing and pull it out, and there is now a cogwheel at the end of your spear, slowly spinning down as this thing kind of and just stops. It is now difficult terrain.
Nice, difficult terrain. Let's say good work, spear, and use my move,
Okay.
I think, to get closer to the stairs. Maybe I can go up, but the difficult terrain is
Double speed. Yeah.
counts double. Okay. Wait, wrong direction. The stairs is difficult to see.
I don't know.
I can step through Gantos, couldn't I? And then around the Guardian and up the stairs.
Yep. You can get there.
So I could technically reach this position.
Yep. You are.
Then I do that and use my second attack to stick Mr. Hilbert.
You can absolutely do that. Yeah, that hits.
And I'm done.
And my monitor's turned off. All right. 9 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. After that is, well, it's dead, so it doesn't get to act anymore. Tuco, you're up.
All right. So I guess I'm done playing. So I'm gonna seeing the guardian go down. I'm gonna start running up to the stairs.
Okay. You guys know where this shield guardian is. Make it easier to see. Paint. Draw shape. That. All right.
So I have to climb up over the guardian.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain. Takes twice as many movement points as would normally take. So it's 10 feet to go through each square. So you've gone 5, 10, 15, 20. You can move one more forward in a single movement.
Am I gonna block Grunthos if I do that though?
No, you can't. You don't block friendlies unless you declare it specifically.
Okay, he was just really tiny, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no. Friendlies can move through your space freely. You still have actions. You probably can see Hilbert.
Well then. I want to cast Hypnotic Pattern around Hilbert.
All right. I'm assuming you're aiming it so that it doesn't hit anybody else.
Yeah, it'd be like above his head, or like kind of, so it just catches his upper body and kind of behind him.
All right.
Although Hollock would be hilarious hypnotized too.
He gets a saving throw. He succeeds a saving throw. Don't even need to look. So he is not hypnotized. After Tuco, Horgold, you're up.
Yeah, I want to move up there. How much feet? How much movement did that cost me?
10, call it 20. Call it 20.
So that's the end of my movement.
Right.
I'll shoot him.
Okay.
Aw. 10 doesn't hit, I guess.
No, 10 does in fact not hit.
Then I use my cunning action to dash
Okay.
up here.
All right. After Horgold, Grunthos, you're up.
I'm going over there.
Okay.
I'll cast Ensnaring Strike,
Okay.
but I'll hold my attack action until he tries to basically hold my attack action if he tries to go anywhere besides where he is. And I'll stand down and explain yourself.
He mutters something in Abyssal and steps over the side of the boat. So, roll your ensnaring attack.
I get.
Yes, a 24 hits.
And he has to make a strength check.
Okay.
Wait. Strength saving throw. DC 13.
He succeeds.
Takes a boatload of damage though.
How much
12.
damage does he take?
I'm guessing 11 misses.
11 misses, correct.
I could have used my inspiration die on that. Can I?
Yeah, I'll let you use your inspiration die on that. Although you already rolled with... Yeah, well, roll it. Roll your... Ha!
13?
13 also misses.
Ah, dang it.
All right, so how much damage did he take?
12.
Okay.
Don't they get an attack of opportunity?
He used the withdraw action,
Oh, yeah. Then it's not.
and he falls into the distance. You guys were several hundred feet up, right?
Is he falling
yeah.
quickly or slowly?
Well, as you guys come to the edge of the boat and look over, you see him falling quickly for the first while, and then he casts a spell. Actually, no, we'd still be in turn order, so you guys get one action before he's gonna hit the ground. So if you can move to the edge of the boat and see him, if you want to attack with a ranged weapon.
Hell yeah.
How far away is he?
At 6 seconds, he's like 100 feet away, falling. I don't know math, but
Okay, and that's in range for my Eldritch Blast.
that is correct.
That was the wrong button.
At 24 hits for 2 damage. And 10 damage. All right.
Thirteen misses. Hits.
A 13 misses. Oh.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
That's only 2.
Yeah, no. So yes, so 13 misses. That was Holok Tuko.
Can I get up to the deck, like here or here? I guess it doesn't matter.
Yep.
And fire my.
Yep. I'll let you fire your crossbow at him.
Okay, apparently don't see it in my sheet, but I know I have it.
Should be D20 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency.
I am not good enough at Roll20 to know how to do that. Sorry.
Just roll a D20 and add in your dexterity modifier and your proficiency modifier.
/R 1d20 plus 3 plus your dexterity bonus.
D20 plus 6 is 22 hits. Light crossbow.
1d6 plus 3.
Yep, 1d6 plus 3 damage.
Oh, is it a light crossbow?
I would
Yeah, it's a light crossbow.
light crossbow.
It's 1d8.
Oh, so 1d8 plus 3 damage. Okay.
Sorry, something's going on. When I click on the dice, I'm not getting the menu like I normally do.
Don't know.
I'll try to figure that out.
All right. Tuco, Horgold, you're up.
I'll move over to that side. I'm going sneaky.
Nope.
Okay, no sneak attack, but I will fire.
21 hits.
8.
Okay. Grunthos.
I'm going up to the controls.
Okay, you go up to the controls. It looks like he broke the lock on the controls, but was not able to enable them.
I'm so small. I haven't had time to build the correct controls yet, but I'm going after him.
So you're gonna try to get the controls going?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check to see how fast you can put this thing together. Dive! Right? You think it's going to take you a little while. Those of you watching over the edge, you see him chant something, and then his fall becomes a controlled descent. It doesn't slow down very much, but it's definitely a controlled descent, and he is actively moving to get out of your visibility. It's really dark. He's probably 300 feet away, almost straight down at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump off and like arrow towards him.
Okay. Question: do you have Featherfall, Levitate, or Fly?
We
I
got
do
potions.
have Featherfall.
You have Featherfall. All right.
But
That's
I'm gonna try the same maneuver he did, but I'm trying to catch up with him before I cast.
okay. So you're going to fall. You will catch him next round. You will catch him next round. So you'll fall like 100 feet this round, right? Next round, he will be going slowly enough that you will have a chance at catching him. If you miss, you will hit the ground that round, and so you will have to use your bonus action to activate your feather fall, which is fine.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, makes sense.
Indeed. I want to plow right into his ribs if I can.
All right, so we're still in turn order then. So that was his turn. Hollick, you're up. He's at the maximum range of your bow.
Oh, I have not prepared my bow, so
Oh.
it's out of the question. Difficult.
And if you don't have an action, you don't have an action.
You technically drop your spear on the deck of the boat, draw your bow, and still have an attack.
Yes.
Okay, then I will do that.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage since he is actively dodging and it's dark down there.
If you shoot me in the butt, I'm gonna be mad.
Don't roll a 1.
I think I shot you in the butt.
So you don't actually shoot him in the butt, but Tuco, an arrow comes right past your like within an inch of your face and proceeds to miss him down below you. You hear the sound of the fletching go past your ear. All right, Tuco, you went. That was your jump. Horgold.
Drinking a potion is a bonus action, right?
Depends on the potion. I think the answer is yes, though. I'm not 100% sure. What potion? Okay, so drinking a potion to Featherfall is a bonus action. You will fall slowly once you drink the potion, so if you want to get somewhere quickly, you will want to drink it on the way down.
Yes.
Okay.
Still a bonus action then.
Right. I don't remember how many you guys had, but...
We have one each.
Okay. That's probably wise. So, same thing. You'll fall at full speed this round. If you want...
Yeah, go ahead.
If you want to try to hit him, you get basically a single attack on the way past him. And then you will need to drink your potion or you will become one with the concrete below you.
Yeah, but I just have 5-foot movement that I did to step off.
Right.
I still have my action.
Sure.
I'll try to shoot him mid-air.
Yeah, it's roll with disadvantage. You're on an unstable surface. as in there's no surface there. How do you... Okay, you hit. That just looks cool, I think. I don't know how you managed to do that, but sure, yeah, you hit with your arrow. 5 damage?
5 damage, yeah.
Okay.
And the range doesn't bother me, but yeah, it's dark and stuff like that, so I accept a disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, it's not the range, it's the dark and the fact that you're falling, and if I could stack disadvantage on you, I would, but you can only have it once. After Horgold, Grunthos.
Still starting the engine.
Next round, you get to start moving the boat. His turn. All right, he is going to use his action to levitate. He leaves him with a move action and a bonus action. How fast does his levitate move him? Okay. So you guys see him. You guys see him. He's falling. He's gonna hit the ground, or he's gonna. Yeah. He levitates in place. And is now under control. He is. Yeah. All right. So after his turn, Hollick, you have given me perception to see if you can still see him at this time. You have lost track of him. Tuco, DC 20 plus dexterity to try to ram him. Or 20 plus dexterity to try to ram him. You miss. You go.
Lame.
You see him kind of buoy up, and you like go flying past him. You have time to drink your potion though if you want to. Please drink your potion.
Yeah.
Or whatever you give. Featherfall.
Yeah. I was going to use Featherfall.
Okay, you have it as a spell. Absolutely, you could do that. So you land on the ground and give me a check to see if you keep track of where he is at. 15. Let me actually roll his stealth.
Can I do a slight flourish with my hand and bow a little bit when I land?
Yep, you absolutely can do that. So you have kept track of him, although he's gonna be hard to keep track of every turn from now on. Horgold, your chance to hit this guy on the way down.
I'll shoot.
You gonna shoot him? Okay. Again with disadvantage because you're on an unstable surface. 15 misses.
Then I'll use inspiration.
Okay. So that then 17 hits.
I don't know if 17 hits.
You know, I'm telling you.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, you hit. No. Well, yeah, I always said left is the non-inspiration just cancels the disadvantage, but I always just say the left side is the one with the straight roll. So, yeah, you hit.
Normally.
You did 7 damage.
7 damage. And I drink my potion of Featherfall.
Okay, you land. And all right. You see his limp form come to a rest on the ground.
Can I still move?
Yeah, we're out of combat at this point.
Then I'll look at Tuco. And let's get this guy.
Is he dead or just down and out?
He is dead. Sorry, I
Where's
had to.
Satet when you need him?
I had to roll his I had to roll his death saves, and he failed them. All right. You come upon his body. He has come to rest on the ground. He is no longer breathing. He is an ex-person. After a few minutes, Grunthos gets after just a minute or two, Grunthos gets the ship and lands it. Are you landing it on the ground, or are you going to have it hover by the ground?
I'm not touching down. I'm just keeping the bow within 5-10 feet of the ground.
We got ropes. We can climb up.
Give me a. You are doing this by yourself and you're too small. Give me a dexterity roll, please. I don't even know why I make you roll dice. Yeah, no, you managed to park the thing right where you want it. It's 10 feet off of the ground. The keel is 10 feet off the ground, so it is 15, 20, 25 feet to the level of the main deck, and 30, probably 30, 32, 33 feet to the level of the quarterdeck. Are there any rope ladders on the... Yes, there are absolutely rope ladders on the boat.
Then I engage those. What is the correct word for that?
You can drop them over the side.
Yes, that's correct thing.
Yep. So you drop the rope ladder over the side, and it's long enough to get the ground. Since you're not under stress, it's easy enough to climb down it.
I'm investigating the body.
All right. So on the body, you find an amulet. Looks fancy. You also find a gem worth 100 brass, a gem worth 1,000 brass, a gem worth 50 brass, a gem worth, actually probably 2 gems worth 50 brass, gem worth 10, and 500 brass in mixed coinage. You also find a fancy short sword. Not so fancy light crossbow and dagger and quarterstaff.
The gems again? Thousands I have?
1,000, 2 100, 250, and 110.
Okay. And 500 brass.
And 500 brass.
And fancy short sword.
Fancy short sword, and fancy amulet.
I'll no notes, no stuff on it for...
No, but give me an intelligence check. Anybody who's looking at his face. Yeah, that's plenty good enough. Cancel the fancy stuff and run. This person is the human that was beside the owner of the boat earlier today.
The one with the scrolls and stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay. It looked like a simple servant back then. He's a little bit more powerful than we thought.
Maybe a little bit. Arcana, please. Anybody who has... Well, Horgold, you're the one who's investigating the body, or at least has declared that you're investigating the body. The amulet is magical. Roll one more time, please.
Magical wit?
It's magical.
But I don't know what kind of magic. It's just magical.
Correct.
Okay. I'll get back up to the boat, climb up, share the findings.
Okay. You bringing the body with, or are you leaving it down on the ground?
I'll
That's
help you move it.
Oh, yeah, we can move it. Yeah, well, let's grab it.
Okay. You two, between the two of you, are able to get the wrestle the body back onto the boat. Yeah, no, it's definitely at this point. It's definitely you're sure it's the human that was with the orc earlier today.
Yeah, if you had any problems with getting the body up, you just tie it on a rope and haul it up.
Yeah, you just tie it on a rope and haul it up. About the time you're getting the body back up, you're starting to gather attention. You guys, I'll go ahead and switch maps for you here. You guys, you said you were going to be basically over this part of town. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the shipyard, like this is the dry docks / shipyard where they like build ships, keel haul them, or not keel haul, haul them out of the water and scrape their keels. Is that keel hauling? I don't even know.
No.
Okay. There's a term for it, and I've just forgotten it. Anyway, so there's a couple like huts out here, and there's some people like coming out of them, looking over at you. Not many people live out here. These look like probably people who are here to make sure that nothing gets stolen, like nothing gets taken from the boats. The boats that are hauled out would have a couple of crew nearby them. Probably like one on watch, and yeah, they're watching you guys.
Quick meeting, guys. Should we bring the body back to the captain at the docks and then move out again? Because this is evidence.
Yeah.
So you think the captain is involved with this, or the captain was mean?
Captain of the
Well,
guard.
Captain of
The captain of the guard, yeah.
Yeah, this is very much evidence. You hear from top of the quarterdeck. Already on it. Well, a little help, please.
I'll go over.
All right, you between the two of you, you're able to fly wherever the heck you want. I'm assuming back to the docks.
Yeah.
It is
Just-
midnight-ish.
I'm putting it down about here and sailing in quotation marks
Right.
the rest of the way.
All right. The boat kind of fights the current, the river current that's flowing out a little bit, but I mean it's way more powerful than the river current is. You're able to pilot your boat right back to your paid for slip. Tie it off like you were before.
The captain's office within 120 feet from us.
Sure, that'll say yes. At least the guard station is.
Then I'll message to the captain. I'll try to message to the captain. I'm not sure if he's at the post, of course.
You get no response.
Okay.
I jump off and get off, and I'll go get them.
Yeah, we'll stay to guard the ship.
All right. Grunthos, you jog up to the guard post, knock. One of the guards kind of pokes their head out, looks around, closes the door. He does it again.
Hey!
He looks down. What?
Do you always close the door on people that want to see guards or guard captains?
he. What do you mean? There was nobody here.
I was here.
Stop being so short, then.
Start looking down.
Hmm.
Is the captain in?
He's at home.
Or the sergeant? What's the highest ranking officer you have?
The Night Sergeant is here.
I want to speak to him.
He heads inside. A couple minutes later, a very bleary-eyed orc comes out. He's kind of pulling his armor on. He walks to the front door, looks around, turns back around to head back inside.
Thunk, thunk, thunk. The tail.
He turns back around, looks at you. Why is it always kobolds? What do you want, little one?
We have evidence that someone is trying to hamper investigation of the body that fell the other day.
All right. Come on in.
I would like to ask you to follow me.
Very well. He yells something. You don't understand orc, right?
Nothing more than beer, sleep, yes, no.
He yells something into the guardhouse, and then finishes pulling his armor on, putting like his sword on, and so on and so forth, and says, "All right, little kobold,
Why?
lead the way."
I grumble something about doesn't he know who I am as I walk off?
Let's see how. I don't think he understands common that well. He's just giving you a bleary-eyed look as he follows you to your ship.
I'll say it in Draconic.
He really doesn't understand that.
Point exactly. He says something I don't understand. I'll say something he doesn't understand.
Right. You guys get back to the boat. What's everybody else doing in this time?
Standing guard.
Okay.
I have no idea. So I'm standing guard. I don't really know what's going on at all.
Yeah, actually, I go down and take a closer look at the construct, if there are any markings or something like that.
Give me a Arcana roll, please. An 11. You see kind of how this thing is put together. You're sure it's powered by magic. You don't see anything. Nothing stands out to you.
Okay.
All right. Grunthos arrives back with a full orc male with sergeant's markings on his armor, and he comes up on deck with you. So what evidence?
We were attacked during the night by point at dead guy and pull him along to the stairs and point at construct.
I got a question for you.
Hmm?
Does this get close enough to trigger your arrow?
No?
Okay.
I'm keeping him up top, just pointing down.
Just making sure. He grunts. So you were attacked.
Yes?
And you didn't ring your bell. He points at the ship bell at the back of your boat.
We weren't here when they attacked.
All right.
We sailed out to sea and weighed anchor to keep private, to keep people off, and they got on anyway.
I was going to say, apparently it didn't work. All right.
Indeed, it didn't work, and our investigation is probably only known to our captain, so probably get this person to your captain and keep it on the wraps a little bit until the captain knows what to do with it. The captain probably will recognize him as well, but I'll scribe a little note for him to inform him of our findings.
He's like, very well, I will send I will send the clerics to take care of the body. Please.
Make sure that the captain also can see the body.
Yes. Make sure that it remains here. And he yells name out into the night. He. Let me see this. There we go. He yells out, Mario! Mario! And a couple minutes later, a youngish half orc comes trotting up to the gangplank. He's like, he kind of snorts and says, "Make sure nobody boards or leaves that's not a guard." And the half orc salutes. I think it's like probably a fist to the chest salute for these guys, and stands guard at the base of the gangplank. Right, he heads off.
I'll go down and just. I think I'm able to dismiss the spell.
How early or late is it?
It's like midnight, so middle of the night.
There was some kind of protection magic on the door with a fairing, right?
Yes, there is a my brain does not remember what it's called. Glyph of warding on the door.
Ah, okay, yeah. So back to bed.
All right.
For me at least.
I guess the shops are closed.
The what is closed?
The shops.
Yeah, and if you try to leave the boat, the half orc kind of moves to stop you. He said, Sergeant said no one on or off. He says this in orc.
I'll think I will get the
Meaning?
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grunto scrabbles on back to bed.
All right. The remaining 2 watches pass without further incident. And as the morning, like, sunrise starts peeking over the edge of the cliff face, I want to say it was a sergeant, actually, that you guys were talking to yesterday, not a captain.
Yeah, sure.
I don't remember for sure, 100%. Anyway,
It was a sergeant.
he comes up and he kind of pats Mario on the shoulder and sends him off, and he yells up at you guys, "Permission to come aboard. I heard you have a body."
Well, of course, sir.
All right. And with him is Alexandra again. You guys recognize her?
Yep.
It was a corporal, laut my Aufzeichnung, my notes.
I don't. No, not him. I don't think I actually wrote his name down.
Took our request at the front, and then he and the corporal joined us on the way back to the ship. So a sergeant and a corporal.
Okay.
There.
So did I give the sergeant a name?
I didn't write it down, or you didn't give him
I
one?
didn't give him one. I should give him a name. Random name generator.
I know the name of the priest, but that's it.
Yeah. There it is. Oh, come on. I know there's a way to do that. Why do I not find the button? There it is. Generate a name. Oh yeah. His name is Klaus Peter. All right. New page. Paste. No. Peter, Peter. Klaus Peter. He gets on deck, looks at the body, kind of looks up at you guys. All right. How did you come across the lawyer of... Oh, did I give the other guy a name? I did not, did I? The other orc.
Yes, I think so.
The one who was yelling.
The yelling one? No, I haven't written down.
All right. Well, here's another new NPC. Abraham. He's like, how did you come across the body of Abraham Gisler's lawyer?
Well, how did he find the ship when we were trying to not be as visible?
I don't know. Tell me the story.
They
we-
guild call the that's my familiar, my bad. Attacked us on our ship while we are out. Without warning, without sight. They started attacking us first. We did not fire the first shot. And they basically tried to kill us and take over the ship. I seen them tampering with the systems, and yeah, we had to use force. We could not subdue him otherwise.
All right. So where did this happen?
At
I
the
point up in the air about the right direction.
So he was flying, you're saying?
Yes.
we talked about this. You don't believe us, but that's
no,
not okay. We were around the docks.
Okay. I
The other
will
docks, the shipwood.
I will ask over there, see what they heard. But,
Sure.
All right. Well,
Without snapping the lines, I want to go up to the quarterdeck and just manipulate the elevation, so the boat just rises a few inches.
he kind of looks a little startled, and then shakes his head. It's like, right, I got it, but all right.
Basically, if his lawyer or his servant is trying to kill us, the owner or pretending to be owner is part of this killing of these people that fell down on this city. You're trying to find out why and how.
Very
So-
well. He looks over. Alexandra, please take the body. We will need it for further evidence, so put it into cold storage. He takes a more formal statement from all of you, and then says, "All right, you will probably hear back in the next couple of days." What the?
We still free to leave because we still need to finish the investigation. What happened with the people on board? I don't think this is all of it.
He kind of grunts and says,
we found something about passengers that were on board when this killing happened, and we didn't see those passengers dead. So we're trying to find those.
He kind of nods. So, you are not under arrest, so you are free to go. I would suggest you don't become too scarce in case somebody needs to come talk to you.
We hope to be back here at least in a few weeks. I hope that's fine.
He kind of eyebrows up at the few weeks comment, but nods. Like I said, you're not under arrest.
Yeah, of course, what I want to do, I'm not sure if the party wants to do that, but what I want to do is track back what the ship has flown in the few last days to hope to see bodies on the ground and stuff like that, to investigate that.
Okay.
Question to GM.
Yes.
Would I know how much time I would need to modify the controls for single Cobalt operation?
For single cobalt operation. Give me a craft craft tools check. A roll.
Which I still haven't added. What's the attribute query? Hang on. Which attributes? Dex, strength, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
For this, dexterity.
If you got tools proficiency added.
Yes. Yeah, no, you think you get about a day of work. You can shorten the things that shorten, make yourself a stand so you can see over the front of the boat a little better.
I asked the group, can we take a day so I can modify the controls?
I need to do some shopping, so I don't mind to spend some time at the docks.
I'll
No problem for me either.
if someone can get me some lunch in the middle of the day, I can just work through the day to get this done. And we can leave either tonight or first thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I want the ship guarded, so I think we should only have one leaving at a time if people want to leave the ship.
Yeah, makes sense.
You're making breakfast, you said? Sorry.
No, I agreed with Horvath
Oh,
on guarding the ship during the day.
right.
So not all leave and leave Grantos alone.
All right, so you guys get about
I go
start.
to full tinkering mode.
Okay, so the kobold's acting crazy. You guys do whatever you're doing during the day. About midday, Alexandra comes back to the boat and permission to come aboard.
Granted.
She comes on boat. So where did he die?
I think falling down while under the effect of a featherfall spell.
Okay, so can somebody take me there, please?
I will ask her to grab my hand. And are we in the air? I'm not sure.
No, you guys are at. You guys are docked.
I'll not do the hand thing then, because I'm just creepy. I'll say, come with me.
She nods. All right, lead the way.
And we will just wander over to the splat spot.
The splat spot. It takes you guys a good couple of hours to get there on foot because you have to go like up and around and down. You're able to get there though eventually, and there's a blood stain on the ground where the body landed. You're able to point out. She's like, so he died here. How far up was he?
I'm not sure I can answer that. I had just landed myself and was looking for him.
Give me okay. So can you give me at least a rough guess at which direction he was from here? He point.
I
Okay.
point up.
She casts a spell. I don't even know if it's in the book, but she casts a spell. She does horribly at that. She kind of concentrates and looks around. Her brows furrow and she tugs on a tooth, and then she moves off to the side. And that time she did much better. And she's like, all right, I think I got it. You're free to go.
I'm just gonna stand there awkwardly and stare at her.
So she is writing something in a notebook in Orcish. Do you have that language?
Just that. I'm not sure. Yes, I do.
All right. If you read over her shoulder, which she's not really preventing you from doing, she is like constructing the last couple minutes of this guy's life. So she writes down, it's like she's writing down in reverse. So she starts at the bottom of a page and she writes body landed on ground at location blah, and she goes up a line and she's like or in the body or person expired shortly before landing. She goes up a line. Arrow hit approximately this time of night, and she's like magically looks like she's magically reconstructing. And she kind of gets frustrated after a little bit and snorts. And looks at you. So how high up were you?
I don't know.
I
honestly, sideboard. I actually have no idea.
You were about 300-400 feet up. So I'm assuming you tell her that?
Yeah, sorry, that's why I changed my voice. I was talking to her.
She's like, frustrating. Can't. It's out of the reach of the spell. All right. Have to see if I can get something to fly. All right. Thank you for your time. She kind of shakes her head and she wanders back up the road. And you are left on the street, all alone.
I will pull out my viola and just wander towards the ship while playing it.
All right. Give me a performance check.
Well, you're a hard DM today.
Yeah, good enough. You get yourself about probably 5 silver as people pass by and hand you some coins as you're playing your viola. Not silver, 5 bronze. And you arrive back at the ship probably evening time. Horgold, you've done your shopping. Unless you really want to, I don't think we need to roleplay it out.
Just the ingredients to get my birdie back.
Fair. Yep. You are able to find those ingredients relatively simply. You had to go most of the way up to the rich sector, though, to get them. So you were gone for probably 3 or 4 hours as well. Hullock, you guard the boat. Various sailors nod at you as they come past. Otherwise it's a quiet day. You guys, you see another ship pull into dock during the day. And Grunthos, you work away probably well into the evening at this point.
Grunthos is when he's tinkering, he's tinkering. You could barely get him to acknowledge you long enough to say, "I've got food for you." He's tinkering.
All right.
He's not the best of the village, but he loves to tinker.
Probably about the time of evening, you have something you're pretty certain is going to work. You're 100% pretty sure. And you kept all the old bits so you can convert it back to human or medium-sized creature control relatively quickly. Minutes, not seconds.
I would be happy with hours, not days. But yeah.
All right. The evening falls. The ship is guarded. Like, you guys aren't prevented from leaving, but nobody's allowed to come close to like boarding your ship during the day. And you are all back together in the evening. What you guys up to?
After dinner, I will concentrate for an hour.
I'm done. I've got the controls, so I may not need any more assistance in trying to control this boat.
Is there anything broke, like chain links or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I just had to make some alterations to the lever system so that I could reach all the levers.
The lock is broken.
I have a mend spell.
Yeah, the padlock is broken. I show him the broken padlock.
And the construct made some damage on the stairs, I think.
Yeah, the stairs are kind of wrecked. I mean, they're still walkable, but they don't look very good. Is the construct still there? Did you guys just leave it there?
I think so.
Okay.
I would like to actually go inspect that. I'm intrigued.
Arcana.
As would I.
That was a great roll. It's a destroyed construct is what you get from that Tuco. Yeah, it's a pile of metal and sticks.
It's a pile of parts.
It's a pile of parts. The parts don't look particularly like useful. It's not like this thing is I mean, it has gears and stuff in it, but it's not mechanically run. It is magically run.
Yep.
Is it worth anything? Could we sell it?
Knowledge Arcana to let you know that.
And by the way, that roll is what you make me roll all the time.
Yes, it is a shield guardian. It's worth so much money if it was in a working condition. In a broken condition, if you had the control amulet and it was fixable, it's still worth a pile of money, assuming it can be fixed.
Horgold, did you get the amulet checked out while you were in town?
Nope.
Then we should plan that for tomorrow.
I guess it's the control amulet.
Hulk, looking at the construction of if Horgold will give you the amulet, looking at the construction of the Shield Guardian and the construction of the amulet, you can like see there's like a place in the chest where it kind of unfolds a little bit, and the amulet would like fit as a storage place. It's kind of bent and sprung, so you kind of have to beat it to get the thing open. But you're like, oh yeah, no, that fits.
Nice.
But the Shield Guardian is hecka broke. It's gonna take some magical repair work to get it working again. Tuco, you know that you could use the mend spell to like put the pieces back together, but it wouldn't make it run again. You'd have to have a mage or like a magical crafts person to do that. Right. You guys do anything else tonight, or are we gonna go ahead and on to tomorrow?
I'm good for the night.
I need a new name.
What kind of birdie do you get?
I'm still thinking about that as well.
Pigeons, crows, parrots. All of those would be common. This area.
It doesn't have to be a bird. I think we'll go with a bird again.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bird, but
Parrot named Doubloon.
Owl?
sure, an owl would be fine.
I will take an owl.
All right. Your owlie arrives.
Yay.
I don't think there was a roll you needed for that, so just an hour of stuff and money.
Lots of money.
The night passes, and nothing too much happens. It is the next day, so probably turns into the 3rd of Opal. What you guys doing?
It's the next morning?
Yeah.
Where
Did
to?
anybody did anybody had any plans?
Should we sell the Guardian? Should we repair it if it's not too expensive? Should we store it in its current state somewhere?
Well, you could try to sell it with the amulet.
Yeah, we
Or,
can
or
always
bring
use
it
money.
in with the captain or the sergeant as evidence.
How much does that thing weigh?
A literal ton.
So no chance for us to get it out of the way.
I mean, if all of you work
Cranes.
together,
Roll it over to this side of the boat and use a crane to haul it out and just dump it on the dock.
that is absolutely a thing you can do.
Yeah, then just give it to the sergeant, let him deal with it.
No.
Well, that's my 2 cents. If you want to drag
Yeah.
it all the way up to the higher town.
Right.
Did we have a crane on board, or did we have to use the dock's cranes?
Just by sheer dint of you are a sailboat, you have a crane on board. Even though you don't need to raise and lower sails, because of because of how
Cargo.
sailboats work, you absolutely have a crane. It's called your rigging.
Mast.
Well, the mast and the horizontal rigging and block and tackle and
Ropes.
I start.
lots of
I
ropes.
start making educated guesses of how many tackles we have to get the weight to a bearable level whilst we try to haul it out.
You've got the there would be a I forget the name of it. The thing that you walk around to raise and lower an anchor or raise and lower a mast, or like you could all get together.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking thread in a tackle or two just to
Make it easier. Absolutely.
ease the work.
All right. Threadmill. What in the world? Apparently Discord restarted? Hold on. Really? Discord is being a bottom. Boy, everything crashed. Hold on. Okay, good. I'm still alive. That's good. And now I'm back in Discord, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome back.
No, Discord just absolutely completely crashed on me like 3 times. All right, so what did I miss?
Nothing.
Okay, that's fair.
We were talking about adding tackles to make the job easier, and you just poofed.
Okay, so yep, you can absolutely do that. You can windlass. Thank you, George. That is exactly the word I was looking for. You guys can winch the thing up with a windlass and drop it onto the deck. You like Chrome crashed, and that took down Discord. That's what happened. Come on, Chrome, be less dumb. Nope, it refuses to be less dumb. All right, well, I guess I won't have Chrome for a bit. You guys get the thing onto the deck, able to get a set of wheels and a cart underneath it. Probably a couple bronze to get something. And able to haul it up to the. Go away. Close the program. Yep, go away, Chrome. You just refuse to work right. Nope. Restore that. And back into Roll20. All right. Everything seems to be back. So yeah, you can get to the guards shop, guard whatever. Relatively easily.
Are we delivering the amulet as well, or are we hanging on to that as collateral?
I don't know.
I was kind of asking the group.
I would like to take a deeper look at the amulet, so I'd say keep it for now.
I don't care about.
All right. You can absolutely hold on to the amulet. They lock the remnants of the shield guardian away for you guys. What's next?
Where are we heading?
Are we back on the ship?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna backtrace their steps, finding that pass they talked about, where the passengers got into an argument with the crew.
The Highland Narrows Pass.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Okay.
have a world map available. The Highland Narrows Pass is there. It's probably
We don't see the map.
Oh, right. Sorry. Gotta move the players to the map. Ha! There you go. Now you can see the map. So anyway,
Yeah.
so it's there. It's probably a. You're not sure. You're not sure how long it's going to take you, or even if you can get this thing up to max speed. You're not sure what max speed is. You know from the logbooks, I think I said that the trip from Kartuk to Convergence was like, I want to say it was like a month that they took. So rough guesstimate. It looks like it's probably about that far from Orkland to the Highland Narrows Pass, but you're not 100% sure.
So, are we going to try this, guys?
Is up for a new adventure?
So two weeks. So you headed overland, 8 to 10 knots. They headed to Convergence. It took about 2 weeks. Okay, so yeah, 2 weeks. That makes sense. So maybe you're thinking you're maybe 2 to 3 weeks away from the Narrows Pass if you can go as fast as they went. Right. If that's the plan, we'll do that.
I'm just waiting to see if standing at the wheel and says, waiting for any indication that we aren't going. And if no one says anything about not going, just
All right.
pull the lever.
I'm looking at Grantas.
Did we inform the guards that we are doing this?
Well, we told the guards that we'd be away for a couple of weeks to investigate this
Okay.
murder.
Yep. All right. So you guys take off and fly. It is a cold and windy journey. How?
Just one little thing before we leave
Yep.
the bay. Is the elven captain? Is his ship still there?
The Elven Captain? Yeah.
Yeah, the one that taught us how to read the logbook.
Yep.
I make him to sail very close to him, yell at him to look out the window, and just take off.
We still have his retina too.
He comes out to the he comes out to his deck and kind of shades his eyes to watch you guys fly off, and he tips his hat at you. The elf up in the crow's nest is looking at you kind of aghast as you fly overhead, not very high up.
Just wave at him as I just take us out at the steeper climb to clear the cliffside.
All right.
And off we go.
All right, you guys head off. You gain some altitude, and I'm assuming you don't want to risk running your bow into the dirt. You find every day or two of journey you have to like increase altitude again because the hills start getting closer and closer. So you're definitely gaining real world altitude as well as you basically you're flying forward and eventually you have to fly up to not hit the ground again.
Yeah.
The journey is relatively cool. It is currently the month of. My OneNote crashed. What?
It's not your day today.
It really isn't. Everything crashed. It's currently opal, so it's like mid winter. And as the further north you go, the colder it gets. You guys find cold weather gear below decks and find yourself having to wear it after a while. After a couple of weeks, probably about a full month, you think you're in the right area. And Holocaust, join me in the sideboard, please. Every night during this journey, you hear somebody calling out to you, but you're not exactly sure what, and you have a dream, and like about 2 a.m, about every morning, you hear a thump that sounds like a nail falling to the floor, but you quickly fall back to sleep, and by morning you just have a vague recollection that you are having a recurring dream. You're not really sure what it means. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. With an 8, yeah. You just have a vague sense that you are having recurring dreams, but nothing else. All right, back to the game.
Big thing. Oh, they're back.
Yes, we're back. Actually, Intertooth, I need to talk to you as well.
Okay.
So after probably a week of traveling, you get a message going, what do you know about name Abraham Geyser's arrest. You get a message through your ring.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a response. Yeah, I will just say that he was involved in murder. And that's all I know.
All right. Back to the game. Right, so solid month of travel. You guys are getting real tired of stale water and ship's biscuits. But it's pretty easy to land. If you're willing to take a couple extra days, you could land and hunt for game to supplement.
I'm up for that.
So call it 3 extra days.
Most of the yellow on the world map is grasslands.
Yeah, it's steppe. So it's high elevation grasslands.
Good, because that means I foraged twice the amount.
Yep. So you're able to. There it is. You're able to. Ooh, you're getting to. Okay.
I want to play a game with Gruntos. Try to see who finds the most. I'm gonna brag a little bit if I can.
All right. You guys, around the 6th of Pearl, you have come to the opening of the Highlands Narrows Pass, or Highland Narrows Pass. This is a pass through the mountains. It's again several hundred feet up from where you are, but there is like an established road you can see that terminates in an orc village at this, basically at the where the pass ends down in the grasslands. It terminates in a small orc village, and then there is a road that leads to the north southwest over the mountains.
And the road ends in the village?
Road ends in the village.
And this is in the logbook where the passengers got into an argument?
Passengers got into an argument actually in the pass. So you guys are right about there. The argument happened somewhere around there.
And where was the last log entry?
How long after the argument was the last log entry?
I didn't write that down.
I don't remember what I said.
Checking my scrambled notes.
Sure. Was I think maybe a week or two?
I have the date of the last entry, but not the amount of time between the argument and the last entry.
Yeah, 2 weeks after the Highland Pass, the log stopped.
Okay. So 2 weeks. So they flew out, constructing the log. They flew over this village. They stopped in the village for a couple of days, like resupply, speak with the locals. Nothing too important happened there. They took off, and they took it real slow over the pass after the argument, and so about 3 days south and to the east of here, kind of in the direction of Orkland, is where the log ends.
But they still had the passengers or not?
Yes, they still had
Or
passengers.
don't we know that?
Well,
Okay.
there was no mention in the logbook of the passengers leaving the boat.
Okay. So we do investigate the village a little bit, restock.
Sounds like
Yeah.
So
Where should we land, Gruntos? A little bit out of sight, I guess.
Have I been seeing how? Is there any? There won't be any trees, but are there any kind of rock outcroppings we could park alongside?
up in the pass there would be, or if you headed toward the mountains, there would be. So you can see giant the mountain range to your west, to your left, is a sharp, craggy. It's a new mountain range. So think the U.S. Rockies sort of thing, where lots of tall peaks, and very rocky. So you guys are kind of the village itself is kind of at the foothills of that, and the pass is, heads up over the mountains there. You could probably find, if you did a little bit of exploring around, probably find a cliff face or something nearer the village.
I'm just gonna propose that we land about a mile or two outside the village. Just put down near the mountainside, but not in it, and just set it down gently.
Okay. Oh, pardon me. Oh, sorry. So, I think this is the first time you've actually... Are you fully landing this thing, or are you going to have it hover?
I look around towards the group for some inputs. Do we land, or do we just keep it hovering?
If you can anchor it somehow so it doesn't hover away. But I think it was holding stable before, so I would hover. I don't think I'd put it all the way on the ground.
So
I don't know.
you guys have been flying this for long enough You would know. So you do have an anchor that you can use. The thing does hold position fairly well. But like over the course of say a full evening, it will move some, and if you leave it for like a full day, it will move unless you completely ground it, or you have like one anchor, so it's not gonna move super far, but it definitely will tend to like drift with the wind eventually. Like the anchoring of it by the magical means is not 100% perfect.
The parking brake is not perfect.
Right.
I'll ground it as gently as I can. Just push the keel into the ground a bit.
All right. Give me a intelligence check, please, with advantage.
Well,
12. You land the thing. It's a little rough, but it is on the ground, and it's not going anywhere. You don't think you poked a hole in the bottom of it, but there was definitely a crunch sound when you actually put it down.
And I drop anchor. Just because.
All right, you drop the anchor. It hits the ground with a thud.
And I look around towards the group. So, are we going?
Yeah, sure.
Last thing before I leave the boat is I go up and lock the controls.
Absolutely.
With the padlock.
Yep.
Should we post a guard or we are all going?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since I already have a warning or a glyph of warning, can I do a second one, or does that remove the first one?
You can do a second one. It's. I mean, you can have as many glyphs of warding up as you want, but they are each time you do it. There's a material component cost to it as well.
Right. Yeah. There's. It's just more of a curiosity question.
But no, yeah, you can have as many glyphs of warding up as you would like.
Unless it's a concentration spell, then you can only have one.
No, glyph of warding is
not
not
concentration.
concentration.
Yeah, it's a
permanent.
fire and forget. Yeah.
It's a permanent.
I will send Knight. I call it Knight. My
Okay.
owl.
Yep.
I'll send it up into the mast
Okay.
and give the instruction that if somebody approaches the ship, to fly towards the village to find me and warn me.
Okay. So you guys head. You said you parked about a mile from the village. You head in that direction. It is, say, late afternoon when you arrive. There's not much activity going on right now. You come upon the village. You see a couple people like chopping firewood, and they kind of give you some looks as you walk into the village. This is a mix, mostly half orcs. There's also a couple of half elves, maybe a human. But the vast majority of people who live here look to be half orcs. And as you guys approach, one of them approaches you and says, "Hail, friends." In common. Where do you come from?
We're from around.
He kind of looks at you with a raised eyebrow.
Did someone come through here on a flying boat about half a month ago? month and a half ago.
A little bit, maybe a little longer than that, but yeah, there was a flying ship that came through here. Stopped right in the middle of the village. Bought some things from us. Happy to have the trade this time of year. Not a whole lot going on. Welcome. Oh, by the way, welcome to the village of Land's End.
Did the crew come out of the boat at any time, or did you just stay on board?
They seem to stay on board. We only dealt with the captain. I think they were the captain. He was interested in picking up some supplies and continuing on his journey.
So you don't know how many was on the ship?
He shakes his head. No, they picked up enough supplies for probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 people for maybe a month or two. Depends on how many people they had, I suppose.
That's probably the questions I wanted answering. Except that we would like to get some provisions too, if at all possible.
Sure. He kind of points. There's a general store over there. Kind of the wrong time of year. The caravan won't be coming through here for another couple months, but yeah, we still have some supplies.
Yeah, I start trundling over.
Right.
With my small kobold legs.
The general store is got a person who was one of the people like working around town. You noticed when you guys walked into town, they actually headed towards the shop, headed in. And they are behind the counter. This place is, I guess you call it a dry goods store. They have flour and dried meat and rope and general supplies. And
yeah.
Looks to you, says in Orc, welcome, young kobold.
I answer in Draconic. Hello there, sir.
And he responds back to you in Draconic. Ah, hello. So, what can I do for you today?
I need some supplies, traveling supplies for 4 people for, month-ish.
I don't think you can carry them all.
Let me worry about that.
He chuckles and gets out a month's worth of rations, essentially. So, and whatever that, so 28 times 4 times, 28 times 4. So it's a large amount. He does have that much.
5 bronze per ration.
All right. So 28 times 4 times 5. 28 times 4 times half. So call it 56 brass to buy what you're looking for, and it's a bigger pile than you are.
Oh, we are at 4.
Right. So between the 4 of you, you can gather it all up. He's like, pretty much clears me out of that sort of thing. Anything else I can get for you? Winter coats, walking shoes, furs.
Do you have any shoes my size?
He looks down. I could probably modify something for you. Wait, no. Put your foot up here.
I put my foot up.
He's like, I've got leather shoes in children's size here, and he has a pair of leather shoes, in orc child size, which probably fit your foot.
I try one on.
It fits okay.
For pre-made, for something that's a completely different race, it's decent.
Right.
How was the clothing that we found on the ship?
The winter stuff was fine, but not like super fancy. In general, it was dusty, but not like it wasn't like moth eaten or anything.
Yeah, but it kept us warm.
Yeah, it kept you warm. Okay.
Then I don't need anything.
All right.
I'll buy those for however much he wants.
Probably 5 bronze.
And I'll ask for. Does he have any fresh meats? Or does he know a butcher that's.
He kind of shakes his head. No, it's the wrong time of year. We want we're waiting for the ewes to give birth. We don't want to butcher any this time of year. So there's not really fresh meat in the village. Just salted, preserved, pretty much sheep. Salted and preserved sheep meat.
Okay, then that's about it for me.
You guys do anything else in town other than shop and talk to the guy?
Should we seek out some, guards or something here? Looking at Holocaust.
What kind of guards?
Well, you were the guard guy.
Well, it's too small to have a standing guard, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you would know that some place is small. The guy who met you at the village edge was probably the equivalent of the mayor and the village guard, and that sort of thing. Town greeter, mayor, village guard.
So nothing special happened here. Well, then I guess we get back to the ship.
All right.
If the party agrees, of course.
Yeah, fine by me.
You guys trundle back to the ship carrying your supplies. Grunthos, you're able to lift off, and you're a little worried for a couple minutes that you broke something, but the ship evens back out, and you're able to fly fairly well. You're able to control it, and it's back to flying. All right. Horgold. I would like to have you roll to see if you're trying to track down where what day the logbooks ends. I would like you to roll an intelligence with advantage since you have the reckoner.
Not an investigation?
Sure, investigation. Absolutely. Okay, perfect. So you figured out you're able to use some landmarks that you've interpreted out of the book and the speed of the book and the direction of flight, and you're able to fly 3 days at the same pace and altitude and everything else. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. It was a crit six. It was a 20 and a 1, but the 20 is, I guess I did say advantage. So, you are able to, like, after 3 days of flight, you are hovering over where the last entry was entered into this. Hold on. And hold on, I'm making notes. You have arrived at where the last entry took place. There's nothing special here. The entries seem to be made either when there's something interesting going on or basically at the end of the day. So when you left and how long you took, you think it would have been with critical success. The entry was made in the evening, and so another entry wouldn't have been made in this logbook until the next probably afternoon or evening, depending
24 hours.
Yeah, probably 24 hours ish, unless something came up that he would have said, "Oh, this is a reason to put a note in."
And where are we? Around there or something?
Something like that. You're not 100% sure. You know where you're at on the map, but so it was, call it 3 weeks to here and then 3 days. You're probably somewhere around there.
Okay.
And generally the flight was taking you directly as kind of as a bird flies towards Orkland.
I share this information with the group. And this is the point from the last entry. So from now on, something happened. One thing that worries me is the circle that we still have on board. Maybe we want to check that out. And keep a closer eye on that on the next day.
All right.
I'm wanting to go really check out the captain's quarters to see if they had a hidden compartment with this secondary logbook.
Sure.
All right.
The circle also worries me. I have strange dreams every night, but I cannot pinpoint what they are about.
All right. So give me, anybody who's investigating something, give me an investigate roll and tell me specifically what they're looking for.
Hidden compartments in the captain's quarters.
Okay.
I find nothing. I lose.
Can I cast detect magic across the captain quarters?
Yeah, you absolutely can. There is there's kind of so much magic in this ship that it's really hard to like focus down unless you're, so there's just kind of this, you're kind of used to a background radiation of magic in like any civilized area. This ship itself is completely magical, so it kind of overwhelms detecting other magic than that. You're not able to see anything. There's nothing that's standing out to you. So, the sword that Horgold has that he, do you still have that actually? That you got from the what's his bucket? The guy who attacked you. You can detect that magic if he's still got it, or wherever it's at. You can detect that magic, but you don't detect anything else other than the ship itself and the ward. Yes, you can absolutely hit into the lower hold without triggering the warding. The warding is specifically marked to not trigger on you guys.
Hey guys, I don't know if you knew this, but this whole ship is magic. Yes, I'm aware. Captain Obvious over here.
Well, 2 hours after I start looking for the hidden compartment, I stomp angrily out of the captain's quarters. Nothing.
Nope, you find nothing. All right, Hollock, what are you up to?
If I can enter the lower hold without triggering the ward, I want to look at the door again.
Roll your investigate. Really? All right, what you find, there is a collection of nails scattered about on the floor, seemingly random. And there is one nail remaining on each side of the door. And that's all that's remaining on the board, holding the board up. Otherwise, the wards are completely unaffected.
I call the others.
Oh, and also there's no like nail holes. So the wood of the door, the wood of the board across the door is unblemished as if it never had the nails in it.
Did you say you called us down, Hollow?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mosey on down.
All right.
Indeed.
You guys all get to the bottom of the stairs. And everybody give me a perception check. Don't roll a 1.
A 2.
Wow. Wow, you guys rolled poor, but I was only looking for a 5. All right. You guys all walk to the bottom of the stairs, and as you're there, you see you hear, you don't see the nails come out, but you hear kind of a thump and tinkle sound, and the nails are no longer in the board. The board slowly drops down to the floor, and we'll end there. So, thanks everybody for listening. It's been great having you here. We'll be playing again next week. We'll see what everybody discovers. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye.